Okay, welcome on in, people. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend as well. We are, we're getting really close to the Legend Arceus releases. We're getting really close to Legend Arceus release, and I think we're going with digital. I think I've finally, decided I'm gonna go with digital on that. Mostly just because it saves a lot of time with trying to go out and get it on time for the stream that I want to do on Friday. So yeah, and we're gonna go with that. But welcome on in. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome on in, Kat, Christine, Gotcha, Hunter, Coco, Nick, Skaroopy. Hello, hello. Imagine having a good day. Well, hopefully it improves. Hopefully it improves from where it's at. But, yeah, we just be chilling here. I also, if my layout's a little bit messed up, I don't think it is. I think I did a pretty decent job of putting it back. But, yeah, yesterday I was messing with layout stuff on a different scene. So this scene wasn't supposed to be affected at all. This one was supposed to stay the exact same. Fun fact, it didn't. I don't know why, but this one got really messed up, and it took me a little bit trying to fix it. So, yeah. No worries, Blue. It's all good. I wish you the best. Hopefully you have a good day. But if you ever need to message me, you always can. I have to go to school tomorrow. Fair, fair. Have you not gone back to school yet since your wrist is broken? Or not your wrist, sorry. Your finger is broken? Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Time for chaos, indeed, indeed. Time for the Chaos Castle. Hopefully we'll be able to find something here, yo. Maybe that can be part of the chaos. Maybe part of the chaos can be actually finding a shiny. I was gonna be lurking, but that's because I'm at work. Yeah, no worries. Hopefully work goes well for you. Lurky turkeys are always appreciated. Thank you so much. Only there for an hour before I had panic. Ah, fair, fair. I feel ya. Hopefully this week will be better for you, though. Gotcha. Hopefully, the stress has gone down. The stress and anxiety has gone down a little bit, and hopefully you'll be able to go to school. I know it sucks either way. Like, even if all this didn't happen, school kind of sucks. But hopefully it'll all go well for you. Gotcha. I wish you the best of luck. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Sorry, excuse me. But, yes, we just chilling here. Going for some Unown. And, yeah. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to be going with the, digital copy for Arceus. Just because I'll have a lot less running around in the morning if I just get the digital. I won't have to worry about it at all. During the Clouds Community Day in Pogo, I got 4 shiny Bulbasaur. Ooh, nice, nice. Congrats on the shiny Bulbas. I was able to walk away with 2 of them, but also I wasn't really trying too much to get the Bulbas either. But, yeah, yo, Castle re-upping their membership for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you so much, Castle, for the 3 months of membership. It is very appreciated. Thank you so much. Speaking of memberships, though, one thing that we added onto the screen there, right below me there, I changed it up a bit. So we got a member goal, and then we have a list of all the current members on there. The list isn't automatic. I have to add them in manually. So between streams, I'll add members on, and I'll take members off, and like stuff like that. The member goal is automatic. Oh, hold on, let me see if this messes with it. There we go. That's for Castle's membership there. Thank you so much for that renewal of your membership. It is very appreciated. But yeah, sometimes the membership renewals mess with the member goal. Because it's like, if someone renews their membership, it shouldn't add to the member goal because it's not a new member, it's a renewing member. But sometimes it was adding to the member goal, and I was like, something's up there, but hopefully it'll all be good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for renewing your membership. It is very appreciated. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Hey, Harley and Ryolu, welcome on in. How you doing? Brooke, welcome on in. Zach, welcome on in. Yo, a whole bunch of you jumping in. Thank you for being here. How you all doing? Excuse me. Do you want your VIP status back? Renew your membership today. And I'm like, excuse me, I already have VIP status. You don't know who I am? Yo, fair. It just doesn't know. YouTube just doesn't understand. I don't know Bubba was the community day mon. I'm still hunting them. Fair. Yeah, on Saturday. During Saturday's stream too, I didn't have it on screen because I wasn't screen capping it, but while we were hunting here, I had Pokemon Go open on my phone and I got 2 of them. I don't really care too much for hunting in Pokemon Go, so I didn't worry too much. I just kind of like opened my game and like encountered a few of them, found 2, and then was like, I'm good there. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Electric is my swarm today, and started hunting it because it's same place. Hunted Marie. But guess what I get? Shiny Electric on my first chain. It's on that chain, by the way. Can't get my Marie. Hey, but you still got the shiny Electrike. Yo, congrats on that shiny Electrike. I know it's not the Marie. It's not the one you were necessarily looking for, but it's still a shiny. It's still a successful chain. Congrats on that. That's true. The Cascoon Queen. I have shiny Pidgey on screen right now that I'm gonna have to pass on and not take my Bulba combo. Rip the Pidgey. Sad Pidgey noises. Sad Pidgey noises, but fair. Hopefully you do find that Bulba. Yo, you've been going for that for a while. Hey, Scarlet, welcome on in. How you doing? Had beans on toast yesterday. Ooh, I gotta get more beans. Gotta get more beans. Lindsay and I were supposed to make a Walmart order yesterday, but I don't think we did. I don't think we did. I don't remember. I'll have to double check on that because I'd be the one that has to go pick it up. But, yeah. Beans on toast, yes. It's actually good. It's actually really good. Like, when I had first heard about that, it was like one of those things where it's like, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds weird because it's like something that I had never heard of before. And then, yeah, trying it, I actually really like it. I like having that in the morning. I just like having that in general, not even just in the morning. Just in general, I like having it. 100 for Marie for a week now. Tons of broken chains, and I get a shiny Electribe. But, like, why not Marie? Fair. It do be like that sometimes. Hey, you'll get it soon. I wish you luck. Hopefully you'll get it today. Hopefully you'll get it while we're on stream here so that we can know you got it. Only famous for Cascoon. Fair. Famous for the Cascoon and for all the bots that she just gets rid of. Destroys all the bots. Cascoon Queen and the Bot Destroyer. I caught it. Reset the Bulba chain. Fair. Yo, well, congrats on the shiny Pidgey. Although a little bit of a rip on the Bulba chain there. But still, congrats on the shiny Pidgey. Congrats. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's less of the word itself and more of YouTube thinks it's might be something like the sentence might mean something bad. I don't know. YouTube likes to be careful about some sentences, and I don't know. With some of them I don't know why, but I mean, it do be how it do be. I mean, you got it. Did you save your game, Harley? You remember to save the game? Yo, you might get another Electrike. I should check to see what my swarm is just for the hay of it. Hey, Garrett, welcome on in. How you doing? Save my game. Yeah, nice. Cascoon's not a bad word. Yeah, see, even that one's being hidden. Why is it being hidden? Ooh, I have Beldum as mine. Ooh, that is tempting. That is tempting to go hunt the Beldum. I don't know. I feel like tomorrow, though. I don't know. I feel like doing some radar, honestly. Tomorrow, I might go do some radar in the Trophy Garden because we got Porygon and Eevee in there, so I might go for that. But also Beldum. I mean, Beldum has a low catch rate, so I probably won't try to hunt Beldum today. But then in Hard Gold here, I don't even know if I'll keep going for Unknown or if I'll start trying to encounter something else. I'm not sure. Hey, I'm doing well, Garrett. Thank you for asking. Excuse me. We just chilling, going for some shinies, having good random conversations. Waiting for Arceus to get released. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Ooh, almost knocked over that wire there. That would have been bad. I need to change my Trophy Garden, but I kind of want to hunt Meryl. Yo, do it. Go for that Meryl. Go for the Meryl. Should I do Bulba combo or Weedle combo? Hunting for Bulba. I'm not sure what's more efficient. When I got my shiny Bulba in Let's Go, I think I did a Bulba... No, wait, no. I didn't do a Bulba combo. I did a Caterpie combo. And then every time a Bulbasaur spawned... So only one Bulbasaur can spawn at a time. So anytime a Bulbasaur spawned, I would encounter it. So that... And then run away from it. That way it would despawn. I would keep my... combo. And it would spawn a new Bulbasaur. So that's essentially what I did when I was hunting Bulbasaur in Let's Go. Was just that... I built up my chain to, what is it, 30, 31, whatever it is, the max chain, with Caterpies, and then, yeah, I just kept encountering Bulba and running away from it. I don't know what exactly is more efficient, that's just what I did. Because I think, yeah, because only one Bulbasaur can be on, I think it's more efficient to do, like, a Caterpie or Weedle or something, because... when you build up a chain on a certain Pokemon, it increases the shiny odds for every Pokemon spawn. And it increases the spawn rate of the Pokemon you chained up. But if there can only be one Bulbasaur on the screen at a time, then having its spawn rate increase doesn't really matter, I guess. Well, Gage, apparently Lynn says never. Apparently Lynn says never. So, I guess never. But welcome on in, Gage. Welcome on in, Lynn. Hope y'all are doing well. Should follow the words of the wise shiny leader. I don't know. That's just what I did, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works, is that, like, chaining the Bulba up won't really matter since you can only ever have one on the screen at a time anyway. I made a Jonesy NFT. Is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Yo, that's a good point, Gotcha. That's a good point. If it has me or Jonery in it, it can't be worth anything. I don't know if I believe ya, Umbreon. I don't know if I believe ya, but fair, fair. Also, welcome on in. How you doing? That's what Harley Swarm is as well. Harley Swarm is Electrike, and they got the shiny Electrike. Ultra rare ball Jonery NFT. Wow, fair, fair. I guess it do be like that sometimes. I guess, maybe. I also have no clue how NFTs even work. I don't know how you get NFTs or how they're even really worth anything, but I mean, I guess it is what it is, and it's something I'll probably never understand. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Harley and I have the same swarm almost every day. Well, I'm pretty sure swarms are, from what I've been told, swarms happen in a pattern or something. Like, there's a pattern that it follows, and it changes every day. So if I play today, and my swarm is Beldum, then tomorrow my swarm would be whatever happens after Beldum. But if I don't play tomorrow, then when I play on Wednesday, my swarm would be whatever happens after Beldum. So I think as long as you keep playing every day, keep continuing your pattern, it would stay the same, maybe? That's what I've understood from what I've been told, but I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know if that's accurate or not. They're off one day, but every other day has been the same. Fair, fair. I think it works that way. I think swarms are random. I mean, if they're having the same swarms almost every single day, the odds of that happening, if they were random, are extremely slim. Like, even rarer than a shiny. For every single day, except for one, for them to be having the same exact swarm, it sounds more like it's in a pattern. Because, I mean, that's how the trophy garden works. Making confusion between swarms and trophy guard. I'm not making a confusion between them. I thought they worked the same. From what I've been told, they work the same. The only thing is, for the trophy garden, you have to talk to someone in order to trigger the switch. For the swarm, I think you just have to log in for it. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know if it's right or not. All I know is, in order for them to have the same swarm every single day, is highly, highly unlikely if it's random. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Change time in your switch, the swarm stays the same for the next day too. Does that have anything to do with the ban that happens when you switch your switch? Like, time-based events don't work? Does that have anything to do with that? Is it rarer than me getting a 39 chain from Reap? Yes, because I mean, to get to a 40 chain, it's a 5% chance. So I mean, yeah, if you're catching them all from 4-way. Yeah, Trophy Garden is a set order, but you have to talk to the person in order to trigger it to move to the next step. Got arm mic now. I feel like a real streamer. Yo, fair, fair. I've been messing around with my arm mic trying to figure out where I want it to sit. Also, I kind of want to make my webcam sit somewhere else too, because where it is right now, it's like, it shakes a decent amount. It shakes a decent amount, and you can especially tell when my screen is big like this, that it shakes a decent amount. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel with it, but we're going to leave it for now. I got Shiny Sogalio Dynamax. Yo, I saw that on Bridger. You posted that in, either it was you or someone else just also got a Shiny Sogalio. But I saw that in the Discord. Congrats on the Shiny Sogalio. The Wendy's Lion. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. It's a little in the way, but it looks dope. Oh, the arm mic? Yeah. Where I used to have it, like, it appeared on screen a bit more. Honestly, I could probably raise this a bit. Like, I kind of like it when it's slightly on screen, honestly. But also, when it's in the middle like this, it's a little weird. But where I had my mic before, basically where I had my mic before, it kind of got in the way whenever I was trying to, like, actually use my keyboard or whatever. Where I have it now, it's out of the way, but it has to stretch farther just to get to me. So, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, like where I want to put it and stuff. No, you're all good, Gage. You're all good. Don't gotta be sorry at all. I mean, my phone completely died, so I mean, it do be how it do be. The unknown spell woo. Yeah. At one point we have them spell yee. Like Y-E-E. What is this? Zach is sending me. Oh, is that the NFT you're referring to? Is that the NFT you mean, Zach? Ba-da-da-dum. Polly, welcome on in. How you doing? What is up? Decided to upload the video on YouTube? Yeah, definitely. If you have clips like that, definitely throw them up there. Why not, right? Oh, did it not spell woo? Was it H's? I wasn't paying attention. I was just going off of what Umbreon said. Discord won't let me upload? Really? That's weird. But fair, I guess. Fair. It do be that way sometimes. Also, random thing. Just out of curiosity. I've been working on an Arceus layout, and I haven't really been too sure as to how I feel about it. So you know what? I'm going to show you guys. Whoever's here right now, y'all get to see my Arceus layout. And you guys can tell me what you think of it. Essentially, it would be like this. It's kind of... The gameplay's not centered on it or anything, but this is essentially what it would look like. And the gameplay would be the full screen there, not all tiny like it is for some reason right now. I feel like it's doing the thing again where if I were to mess with it right now, it'll mess on the other screen. But essentially, this is what I plan on doing for the Arceus layout. And yeah, we're gonna hop back over here so I can continue shiny hunting. Clean, yeah, thank you. I'm not sure, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I was messing around with it so much, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, so I just kind of like left it and stepped away, and then this is the first time I'm looking at it today. I have no idea whether I'll be able to stream on Friday, sadly. RIP! Yo, hopefully you can, though. Hopefully you can if you're wanting to. Looks nice, looks spicy. Hey, thank you. Feel like throwing up? Wow, I didn't think it was that bad, gotcha. Feel like throwing up at the sight of my layout? What is this? Gotcha. But hopefully you'll feel better, gotcha. Hopefully you'll be okay. Teacher was fired for not me. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember hearing about that. That makes, like, no sense to me. But, I mean, I guess that's where we're at in the world now. No, it's not the layout. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. As soon as I showed the layout, you felt like throwing up. Yeah, hopefully you'll feel better soon, too, Umbreon, as well. Hope you feel better soon. Ah, no! Don't attack the unknown! What are you doing? What are you doing, Chikorita? Hold on. I'm playing mini golf on Oculus. Ooh, sounds fun. Sounds fun. Run from the unknown. Alright. First 2 lessons, we just talked about our class teacher we all don't like. Rip. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. I don't know if that's good or bad, Gage. Gage, is that supposed to be a compliment, or is that supposed to be an insult? I honestly can't tell. Yo, fair. Umbreon, fair. I don't have any of, like, the VR stuff. I've always been interested in it, but there's never been, well, one, I haven't had, like, the spare cash to buy it. But also, I've never had, there's never been, like, a game specifically on it that I've been, like, I really, really, really want to play it, kind of thing. Out of sheer amazement, yo, fair. Fair, thank you, thank you. So there we go. I guess the layout is approved. The only thing I need to do now is just make sure the gameplay fits properly and doesn't get messed up. That's the thing, is when I adjust something on one side, it's adjusting on the other scene as well, even though it's not supposed to be. And I don't know why it's doing that. Song from Kanto stuck in your head? Yo, there's so many songs from Kanto stuck in my head. I get songs stuck in my head a lot, but I mean, Kanto is such a good soundtrack. Oh yeah, I forgot that you were doing that members only stream, Gage. How did that go? What did you end up doing for it? Also, how did you set up your member-only stream? Because I noticed how Philly had his set up the other day, and it seemed weird to me how he had it set up. I don't know if you set yours up the same way, or if you did, like, the member-only chat thing, or what. It seemed odd to me. Videos at the algorithm again? Yo, nice. Congrats on that, Polly. Congrats. It's been a while since any of mine have hit the algorithm. But to be fair, I haven't really been uploading either. I've uploaded one so far in 2020, or 2022. So yeah. Yeah, we don't have to talk about Bruno. Didn't expect any of my vids to get on the algorithm because I took a break, but I was wrong. I mean, yeah, taking a break doesn't really prevent them from hopping on the algorithm. It's just the more you upload, the more chances you have at hitting the algorithm, if that makes sense. It's like if you're rolling a die and you want to roll a 1. It's like if you just sit there and you don't roll for a while, it doesn't change your odds of rolling the 1. It's just if you roll the die and then roll it again, then roll it again, then roll it again, you have more chances of hitting that 1. I don't know if my explanation there made sense. Yo, Philly, welcome on in. How you doing? What is up? Use member only option on YouTube. Yeah. The only thing I'd change this time would be scheduling it more in advance, kind of last minute. Yeah, I like scheduling my my streams in advance. I don't know. I feel like the streams do better when I schedule them in advance. So usually, like, so tonight, for example, I'll probably be on my computer working on stuff, whether it be like editing layout or thumbnail, or for some reason I have a clip that I need to edit or whatever. I'll be working on that tonight, and then when I'm about to like get off my computer for the night, I schedule my stream for tomorrow. That's usually what I end up doing, just because I feel like the streams do better when I schedule them in advance like that. Yo, you're right, Scooby, you're right. Those are my 2 favorite ones. We don't talk about Bruno, and then, what is it called? Surface Pressure? We played games together, and I was on VC with members. We went for about 5 hours. Ooh, sounds fun. Sounds fun. Because member wasn't working. I just opened it for everyone, but didn't tag it. Fair, fair. Is there a reason that you didn't do the, is there a reason you didn't do, like, the member-only chat thing? In, like, instead you, like, what was it? You unlisted it? Or something like that? Is there a reason you did it like that? I'm just curious, like, how it works, or not really how it works, but, like, my brain doesn't work with words. Service pressure, yeah. Because when you, like, I heard, like, I knew you and Gage were talking about doing member-only streams. My thought immediately went to the member-only chat thing. So I was curious why you did it the other way. If your mods aren't members, they won't be able to go. Really? Mods don't get through that? That is, oh, that's what you mean, Philly. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But also, Gage, if your mod's not a member, they aren't able to join the stream. Really? That is weird to me. I feel like mods should be able to go through that. That makes no sense. I mean, I guess that just means the mods can't type in chat, but they could still, like, ban people and time people out and stuff like that, right? Because I know anyone can view it. It's like if you do the member only thing, I know anyone can view it. It's just only members can talk in it. Wouldn't be able to join. I mean, you'd be able to watch if we clicked like the member only button. You'd be able to watch. You just wouldn't be able to talk. You should still be able to like time people out and ban stuff and all that. Be nice if mods come to. Yeah, like that just. It just makes sense in my brain. Oh, I didn't encounter anything with this one. It just makes sense in my brain for them to, like, for the mods to be able to go through that. They can't join or see the video, only members can? Wait, really? I thought member only was only members could talk in it. I thought anyone could see it. Apparently, I'm just wrong. To be fair, I've never done any of the member only stuff, so I don't know. I thought anyone could view it, just you had to be a member to talk in it. Yo, right here. We can test it out. I'll change it to member only. If anyone gets kicked out, that's why. That's an option you can do with chat. Fair, fair. I had way less views than usual, so I doubt everyone could see. I mean, if people can't talk, sometimes they dip as well. Like, I would expect a member-only stream to do not as well as a regular stream, just because you, like, you're basically limiting it to people can't chat. Some people like to chat. But also, yeah, I could just be very wrong there. It might not work the way I thought it did. You can do a public stream with chat only working for members, but only member stream is completely different. Oh, I see. I see. So yeah, what I was thinking of was what Philly just said there. The public stream with member only chat. That's what I was thinking of. Very drastic. Yeah, fair, fair. Yeah, if I were to do a member only stream, I'd probably do it like that, honestly. The member only chat. And then, cause then it's like, people can still hop in, and if they decide they want a member, then they can. If they don't want to, then they can still watch, or they can leave and do something else. All the things. Hey, Diamond, welcome on in. With no money, it do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. I feel that. Most of my money goes towards bills, although Lindsay went through all the calculations yesterday and found out there's a lot of money being spent on fast food that we can put towards other stuff instead. Also, I am realizing my gameplay here is slightly not at the top, so let's change that. Ah! You know what? That's probably good, right? Let's, no. Grab that. That's probably good. That's probably good there. I'm not gonna mess with stuff more. Yeah, trying to set up the Arceus stuff yesterday really messed with this layout a whole lot. Because I was sitting there, I was in a completely separate source. So when I say separate source, I mean like, so this is one source. This is another source. This is another source. Like, these are all separate sources. So when I was in a separate source, I wasn't expecting anything I did in there to affect this source. But yeah, if I resized the gameplay, if I moved the gameplay to a different spot on the screen, it was moving it on this source, and I didn't even notice. Until I switched over to this source, and I was like, what happened? I was gonna do that, but it might affect the algorithm if you aren't doing the usual, like, Pokemon. Fair, fair. Solid point. I'd probably stick with Pokemon, though. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really, like... I don't know. I haven't really had an urge to do a member-only stream. Zachian, welcome on in. How you doing? The what? Yeah, we got the what, in case people confuse me. We also have this if people make me sad. One thing I need to do to it that people keep pointing out to me that I've been wanting to do the whole time, I just haven't yet, is set up, like, sad violin music to play during that screen. Yo, thank you for that subscription. It's very appreciated. Thank you so much. Welcome on into the Bulba Bros. Hope you enjoy your time here. Although I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Honestly, that name looks a lot like the bots. Did one of the bots just sub? Did one of the bots just sub? Why did I change the thumbnail? I wanted to I was messing around with thumbnails a bit yesterday. And I wanted to see how this would do. Because, I mean, this one definitely pops a bit more than the other ones do. It definitely, like, it's, like, more catching to the eye. It's not necessarily better. It's just more catching to the eye because it's just out of place, out of the ordinary. So I was curious how it would do. We're kind of testing it out a bit. Honestly, last week and this week, I've been messing with a few things, just testing to see what works and what doesn't work. Kai, welcome on in. How you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a bot too. Razzle Dazzle, welcome on in as well. Bum ba dum ba da dum. Got Premiere for free now. Ooh, nice, nice. I thought bots had like fake letters. What do you mean fake letters? I mean, it does look like someone just, when it asks for the first and last name, they just slammed their hand on the keyboard. All the Adobes. Wow. Wow. I have a few of the Adobes, but I pay for them. I think the ones that I specifically have downloaded are Photoshop and Premiere. I don't think I have any of the other ones downloaded, though. It is a little expensive, though. It's a little expensive. That's why I always try to get my mind's worth out of it. Like, I try to use them a lot. I use them almost every day. Like, especially Photoshop, I use almost every day. Because I'm always messing around with layouts and thumbnails, and I'm trying to do stuff that I like. I feel like this layout here, it's very, very simplistic with just the lines. Like, I'm trying my best to basically eliminate empty space. That's basically what I'm trying to do with my layouts now, is eliminate empty space. So, we're seeing what we got. Most bots are Russian. I mean, not all of them are, though. That's the thing. Not all of them are. Some of them, it's just kind of like someone slammed their face on the keyboard making the names. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Try to get my videos on the algorithm. So, I mean, that's the thing, though, is that it's not really about trying to get it on the algorithm. Algorithm either picks it up or it doesn't pick it up. It's not usually about, like, how hard you try. Basically, you just keep working towards the quality and putting out content that you like and content that you're proud of. And just, if you just keep doing that, then you just keep basically just hoping for the best. That's the thing, is no matter how good your content is, and no matter how consistent you are, there is that luck factor when it comes to, like, YouTube and all that, of being found and the algorithm picking it up and, like, stuff like that. So when it comes to that luck factor, there's not much you can do. So basically just keep trying to improve your content, keep making content that you're, like, proud of, always be looking to improve your content, and just hope for the best, and eventually it will get picked up. It's like going for a shiny. Like, I'm sitting here encountering Pokemon over and over again, trying to get a shiny. We're on day, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of hunting Unown. I'm probably wrong with that. It's probably less than 6 or 7. But yeah, it's like going for a shiny. I'm just sitting here over and over again trying to get that shiny. And eventually, if I keep trying, I'll get the shiny. If I stop trying, I'm never going to get the shiny. That's the thing too, is it's not always about being picked up by the algorithm. Sometimes it's about what is the content. Like when I did my informational video on how to shiny hunt Cresselia, that video did really well for a couple reasons. One reason because it's informational and it's a topic that people are looking for. The other reason is because at the time of me uploading that, there were no other videos explaining how to shiny hunt Cresselia in BDSP. So when I first uploaded it, mine was the only one. And that only lasted for about like a day, and then someone else uploaded one as well. But by the time they uploaded theirs, mine had already had a decent amount of views and likes and stuff like that, that people were going to mine still. What's my top bid analytic-wise? Probably one of my shorts. It's either one of my shorts or it's the Cresselia video. Just view-wise, one of my shorts is at like 7.7k, and Cresselia, last time I checked, was at like 7.4k, I think. But, yeah, just view-wise, those are my best two, is the Cresselia video and the short where I find 2 shiny patches at once, and that happens twice. But, yeah. Does 14 count as a teenager? Yeah. 14 is a teenager. Supposed to be, move my finger, but it's difficult. Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, that's the thing, is you want to be able, like, what I learned from physiotherapy when I was, like, trying to get control of my wrist again, essentially, is that you want to keep it in motion, and you want to be trying to make sure the muscle stays strong, and, like, try to build up the strength again, because you don't use it for so long, it ends up losing its strength. But you don't want to push your limits. If you're doing anything that's causing you pain, it's probably best to stop doing that thing and start small with stuff that doesn't cause you pain. Yep, 2 out of 4 patches were shiny. So basically, I had 2 of the patches were shiny at once, and then I kept going with the chain. And then later on, I made a comment about the 2 shiny patches at once, and as I made that comment, it happened again. And that was all in the same chain. So that short and the Cresselia video are probably my best on the channel, like view-wise. If it ends in teen, you're a teenager. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You can be an adult and a teenager. Like, 18, 19, yeah, you're legally an adult, but you're still a teenager. Like, they're not mutually exclusive. You can be both. You are a young adult. When I was at the hospital today, getting the dressing change, I asked to put my hand in fist, and I just couldn't. Yeah. Yep, it do be like that. That's like, so one thing with my wrist, when they were trying to check, like, the muscle of my wrist, so they had me moving my wrist in all directions. So, like, down, up, side to side. And the side to side is the one that's usually very difficult to heal. But the side to side was the one that I was best with. So it was the front and back that I couldn't do very well. And I'm curious how much that has actually healed now. I don't know, there was a point where you could look at them where I would bend my wrist forward as far as I could, and then I'd bend my other wrist forward as far as I could, and you could see, like, how much I could not move this wrist. But yeah. Gotta go. Yeah, no worries, Scarlett. If you come back later, we're still live. We'll see you then. If not, hope you have a good rest of your day. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Gotta go to see it. Yeah, no worries, Polly. Thanks for sticking around. If you come back later, we're still live. We'll see you then. If not, hope you have a good rest of your day. But, yeah, definitely, whenever you have, like a break, fracture, whatever you want to call it, the muscle, because you're in a cast, you can't move that part of your body. The muscle starts to basically just lose all strength. And yeah, there's a little bit of physiotherapy afterwards, whether it's major or minor, to try to just regain that control again. There was one point where I basically had, they gave me like this thick, strong elastic, and I basically had to do random exercises with that elastic. One of the things was gripping in general. Like, I just couldn't grip. So they didn't really give me anything for that. They were just kind of like, yeah, like every once in a while, like whatever it might be, just get something that's kind of soft and just like keep gripping it and then like relaxing, then gripping, then relaxing, and just keep doing that. Immediately regretted it? Yeah, I mean, definitely. I can see why that would, yeah. I mean, for me, I know you had surgery on yours. I didn't have any surgery, but when I got out, like, when they were switching my cast, I got to look at it, and there was just so much dried skin because it's been under the cast for so long, and it was just covered in bruises. There were so many bruises. Like, it was just, it was, yeah. Shiny unknown incoming. Yo, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. How you doing? Welcome on in. Sorry, Dr. Stone, the anime yesterday is pretty good. Ooh, fair. I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it's about or anything. I'm still in the middle of watching Steins Gate, and I want to finish that up before I start something new, though. I feel like one thing I might do is I might get rid of the member goal on the layout and change it to just be like, I want to keep the member list, though. So we'll have a list for, like, the current members. I'll get rid of, like, the member goal, though. I don't know. For me, where the nail used to be, there was a bit of scab and there was some dry blood. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Had a therapy to relearn walking. I was a kid. Yeah. That's one thing, too, is, yeah, because depending on where the break or fracture is, like, it can cause, like, major, like, therapy that you have to go through. Like, for me, it was just my wrist, so I had to go, like, how long did I go for? I think I went to physiotherapy for like 3 months. It might have been less than that. But, yeah, I went for a while. And, yeah, eventually when I was done there, they basically had said to me, like, okay, like, there's nothing else we can do to help you. The rest of it is honestly just you continuing, like, your effort and all that. Like, just continue, like, using it, continue building up muscle and all that. There's nothing else we can do to help you. And I was like, okay, fair, I guess. Also, one of the things is, though, I had a physiotherapist that was in the middle of transitioning to a new job. So for my first, like, 6-7 sessions, I had the one physiotherapist, and she was, like, really good with the job and all that. And then when they switched me, so she switched jobs, and when they gave me the new physiotherapist, they honestly just didn't seem to care at all. So, I don't know. It was gross? Yeah, I definitely can imagine. Just from how mine was and how it looked, I can only imagine how yours was, because yours was probably a lot worse than mine was. Because the bone that broke was is a lot more fragile, and you had to get surgery and all that, so yeah. But Eevee and Pikachu have signature moves, and let's go. Yeah. Yup. I was saying, there's a decent amount of Pokemon that, like, or not a decent amount of Pokemon, but there's a decent amount of moves that just randomly, like, Eevee and Pikachu will get, and then later on, well, mostly Pikachu, and then later on, they'll get kind of, like, given out to other Pokemon as well. I don't think those ones ever do, but yeah. Welcome back, Razzle Dazzle. Hello. So I know the other day you tried to stream Razzle Dazzle, and it popped up basically saying that you weren't able to for whatever reason. Did you ever end up streaming? Are you good there, Kai? You good there, Kai? Yeah, like, I know in some places they don't call it that. It's like, it's physiotherapy, and here, like, we just for short for physiotherapy, we just call it physio. I know some places don't call it physio, but whenever I say physio, that's what I'm talking about. Wait, Batty Bad is the name for a Pokemon. Wait, is Batty Bad? Oh yeah, I guess that's what Zachi had said before too. That's an actual name, I guess. Yeah, when I saw the X-rays, it was kind of meh, because it was like, so they had me take a picture of my hand like this, and then like this. This one was the hardest one for me to do, because I couldn't twist my wrist. But like this, so in the picture like this, you can see a clear crack right here on my wrist. And on the picture like this, you can still see the crack, and you can kind of see what might have been a crack on that side as well. We never had a clear shot of that side of my wrist. So we don't actually know if I had a crack on both sides or just the one. Honestly, we probably had a crack on both sides. But, yeah, that was fun. Not yet, had a busy weekend. But the time restriction ended. Fair, there you go. Yo, whenever you get the chance and you're able to stream, I hope it goes well for you. Definitely be sure. I don't know if you're in, I don't know if you're, oh yeah, you are. There you are. Yeah, definitely. If when you go to stream, yo, drop that in shameless plugs. Definitely. Dark Eye move, puts up reflect and 90 wait, it puts up reflect and does 90 damage? Yo, we got all A's on the screen as well. Ah! But, puts up reflect and is 90 base power. That is, that's a little strong. I feel like that is a little strong. Hey, welcome back, Ryolu. Got 2 X-rays, one with my hand flat, one with my pinky finger straight, and the other one's bent. Fair. But yeah, the hospital that I had gone to originally, wasn't too great. Kind of wish I went to a different hospital, but I mean, it was the closest one, sadly. Time for lunch, yo. Fair. Hopefully it is scrumptious. Also, Lynn, wait. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, Lynn? I don't know if she can still hear me. Remember when I was waiting to get the X-ray, my dad was reading some piece of paper with some information on it, and paper cut was like, it stings. I'm just here like, yeah, fair. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't actually get a paper cut and it was just a dad joke. Did you ever make that Walmart order, Lynn? Do I need to pick anything up today? Good point, Kai. Good point. I don't know. Solid question. Fair, Ilu, fair. Yeah, some hospitals. That's a thing. Oh, yo, we got Yee again. Yee. That's the thing. Some hospitals are, I don't care, let's take them out. Some hospitals are, no, you're too young to take them out. But that's the thing is, which hospital was correct? Were you too young to have them taken out? Or were you fine and they just weren't taking them out for some reason? I didn't, but I can. Fair. Cheese pasta. Yeah, Lynn likes to make pasta and then cover the leftovers in cheese. That way I can't have it. It's mean. It's mean. What is this? I was too. I mean, I don't know if there's a specific age though that you're not supposed to have them taken out. That's the thing. I have no clue. But no, the hospital that I went to, honestly, like, there's so many stories I could tell you about how horrible it is. Yeah, you melt the cheese into the sauce, and then you go and put more cheese on top of it, and I'm sitting there trying not to vomit. I'm assuming it's vegan sausage. But yeah, the one I originally went to, so with my experience with the broken wrist, so I went there, they put on half slab cast or back slab cast, something like that. It's basically half of a cast, basically to make room for swelling. And then they were supposed to send the x-rays to a different hospital and give them my information in order to set up an appointment for me to get the actual cast put on. They never did that. They put the half slab cast on me, sent me home, and then never contacted that other hospital. And I'm sitting there, I don't know any of this. I don't know what's supposed to be going on. I'm just sitting there with half of a cast, being like, okay, whatever. Eventually, I was talking to my family doctor, and I don't remember. They were asking me questions, basically, because I couldn't work. So my doctor had to ask me a bunch of questions just to see, basically, if I could file for lost wages. And so she was asking me all these questions, and eventually she got to a point, she's like, wait, do you still have the back slab cast on? Like, she was like, what cast do you have on? And I was like, they told me it's like a back slab cast, like it's half a cast to like make room for swelling or whatever. And she's like, how long ago did they put that on? And I was like, I don't know, like, they put that on like 3 weeks ago. And she was like, yeah, you're not supposed to have that on still. You should have a full cast now. And I was like, I haven't been told anything. Like, I don't know. And she's like, hold on, I'm gonna make some calls. So then she got off the phone with me, made some calls, called me back, and she's like, yeah, they were supposed to send the information to this other hospital, and they never did. So I'm setting you up an appointment now. When are you available for the appointment? And I'm just kind of like, well, I literally can't do anything because of my broken wrist, so I'm available whenever. And she was like, okay, let's make an appointment. So that... I don't know if that... Yeah, 3 weeks. I had that cast on for 3 weeks. It was only supposed to be on for, like, a week at the most. Like, that half of a cast was only supposed to be on for a week at the most. I had it on for 3 weeks before they put on the actual cast. And then, yeah, so for me, that's what happened there. That is minor compared to a lot of the other things that has happened as well, though. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Fair. How is it pronounced? Is it Effie? Eefy? I don't know how it's pronounced, but fair. Next time you get surgery, you better get a doctor's degree in medicine first. Fair. But also, I didn't even get surgery, though. I had no surgery for my wrist. But also, that same hospital almost killed my sister as well. Basically, because my sister was having a lot of lower back pains. Like, it was very, very bad lower back pains. So she went to that hospital multiple times, and they were just ignoring, like... Because, according to them, it didn't make sense. They were like, you're in a bunch of pain. You haven't had any, like... any cuts, any incisions, anything. Like, there's no reason for you to be in pain there. You haven't been hit or anything. So, like, there's no reason for that pain. It's probably just a pulled muscle or something. That's all they were basically saying about it. And just over and over again, my sister kept going back, and they kept saying the same stuff. So then, eventually, they signed her up for a chiropractor appointment. And it was like, so on Friday they signed her up for a chiropractor appointment on Monday, and then throughout the weekend it was just getting worse and worse. So finally, I think it was like on Sunday or whatever, it was literally like the day before the chiropractor appointment, she's like, you know what, we're going to should not be in pain, so therefore you're not in pain. I mean, kinda, yeah. It wasn't really that, it was more of, there's no reason for the pain, so it must be a pulled muscle, is basically what they're saying. You weren't hit by anything, you weren't cut by anything like that. So, eventually they set up the chiropractor appointment, and then over that weekend, my sister got into a lot more pain. So, we went to a different hospital, and they were starting to say all the same stuff, like going through the same questions and all that. And then they were like, no, except they had a different thought process. Their thought process was, there's no reason for this pain. So we're gonna do a, was it a CAT scan, MRI scan, something like that? They're gonna do a scan to see if there's any internal issues. Which is a lot smarter than just being like, there's no reason for the pain, it's probably just a pulled muscle. So they did the MRI scan and found out that there was basically just a bubble like a bubble of just infection. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a bubble of infection that was in my sister's, like, lower back. And if she had gone to the chiropractor and the chiropractor popped that bubble, she would have died in, like, minutes. So, yeah. That hospital's pretty terrible. Woo! I like how I'm just sitting here ranting about this one hospital now. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum. My jaw dropped when he said that. What? When I said which part? When I said which part? There were so many things that I said, I don't even know. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Yeah, the hospital is great. The hospital is so great. Now, the good news is we're all fine. When you said they almost killed my sister? Yeah. Yup, that was the thing. She was literally, like, less than 24 hours away from that chiropractor appointment when eventually it was like, nah, we're going to a different hospital to get this checked out. Because basically what had happened was she had recently gotten a tattoo, and I guess the tattoo artist didn't properly sanitize the area or something, so there was an infection, but the infection didn't happen at the tattoo. It's like the infection, like, traveled through her system and ended up pooling in her lower back. So, yeah. Pain, just don't what? Just don't what? The thing we usually say about the hospital is you go to that hospital if you just want to unalive. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Got worried when I didn't see your stream reminder this morning. Oh, did it not send out the reminder? I scheduled the stream last night. I tried to schedule it ahead of time. That way it will send out the reminders and all that. But yeah, sometimes YouTube doesn't. Just don't pain. Exactly. Just don't pain. Just don't pain. Hope you don't get a shiny, so this isn't in the clip. Yo, that would be one hell of a clip. Just be like, yeah, my sister almost died. Oh, a shiny. Imagine right here. Now we get it. Now we get it. Do not feel like being unalive? Yup, then go to a different hospital. Don't go to that one. That's the thing. The reason I went to that hospital was literally because it's like, it's literally the worst it could be is a broken wrist. There's not a lot they could mess up there. We'll just go there, get whatever done, and then go home. No, apparently they can still mess that up too. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-dum. Wait, is your Togepi still not evolved? Weren't you on, like, what was it, Friday or Saturday trying to evolve that thing? Is it still not evolved? Yeah, pretty much got you. That would have been, unfortunate, but also kind of humorous at the same time if that was, like, if I was in the middle of explaining that while finding the shiny. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. But yeah, do be how it do be. Hospitals can be, or at least that hospital, can be, a little bad. A little not so swell. I guess that's what you get for small towns, I guess. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Not gonna claim compensation for that or anything. No, because nothing happened, essentially. Basically, if either of our scenarios, so like the scenario my sister is in or the scenario I was in, if either of those ended up with something worse happening to us because of what the hospital did, then yes, we could have claimed some sort of compensation. But since nothing worse did happen, there's nothing that can be done about it, really. Other than us just, like, continuing to say how horrible the hospital is. When chick gets friendship, it shows a little heart. Fair, fair. I don't know how much running around you've done. I know one time I was trying to evolve something early on in game that required friendship. I ran around in circles, took, like, I don't even remember how many steps it was. I remember Googling it because I was trying to figure out how many steps I had to take, but I ran around for a few hours just to gain up its friendship. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Excuse me, excuse me. Nothing but should be? Yeah. I mean, if we go to one hospital and they tell us one thing, and we go to a different hospital and they tell us that would have killed you, we should be able to... I feel like we should be able to sue them for something, but sadly we can't. In that scenario, you don't want to be to the point where you need for compensation because it would be... Yeah, especially for my sister's scenario, that's the thing, is if we would have gotten to that point, then it's like... we're in a really bad situation if we got to that point. With my scenario... It would have sucked because I would have probably had, like, life-lasting effects with my wrists. Like, if I never talked to my family... So, that's the thing. So, the reason I was talking to my family doctor was because of lost wages. My doctor basically needed to confirm that I qualified for lost wages. This was during COVID and all that. So, if the store... So, when COVID started, the store I worked at closed and then reopened. Then I got into my accident. If the store would have still been closed... I wouldn't have been able to contact my doctor for lost wages because there would be no wages to lose. So I would have never found out I was wearing the I was wearing the wrong cast, and that would have probably caused issues for me. And then I probably could have gone after if that happened and that caused a whole bunch of issues for me, then I probably could have gone after the other hospital. But it's one of those things where it's like it never got to the point where it was worse, so I'll never, like, I won't be able to go after them for anything because it never got to that point. That we know of. My wrist still has issues to this day, and I don't know if it's because of that or if it's just because of the break in general or what, and there's no way for us to really... If it was because of the hospital, there's no way for us to prove it, so it's not like we can do anything about it, sadly. Basically, playing a Kazo Pokemon ROM-hack, but how's your hunting going? It's going well. We're just chilling, having a good time chatting about almost Unalive, but yeah. But, which Kaizo are you playing? Are you playing Emerald Kaizo, or are you playing a different one? Glad to go to a good hospital? Yeah. For anything now, I don't care if that hospital is the closest one, I'm going to a different one. I don't care. It's just gonna be weakness from the break? Yeah. I mean, it was bound to have weakness from the break, but the question is, did having it in the improper cast cause it to have more weakness? That's the thing that we'll never know the answer to, sadly. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Like, guys, I know are Emerald Kaizo and Crystal Kaizo. Fair. I didn't even know the Crystal one was called Crystal Kaizo. I know that there are Kaizo games that aren't called whatever Kaizo. Like, I know Emerald Kaizo is, like, it's called Emerald Kaizo, and there are other Pokemon Kaizo games that aren't called Kaizo. But I just, like, instinctively, when someone says Kaizo, I'm like, oh, is it the Emerald one, or is it a different one? It's gonna be my new band name, Almost Unalive. Yo, fair, fair. Do it. Do it! Emerald Kaizo mixed with, Pokemon Y Kaizo. Ooh. So is it like Emerald Kaizo, but the Pokemon go up to Gen 7? Or, sorry, Gen 6? Or is it Pokemon Y Kaizo? I'm curious. I haven't played any of the games like that, but I like watching them. But I think they're just called this game. I'm pretty sure some of them aren't, though. Like, I think Pokemon Gaia technically is a Kaizo game, isn't it? I think. I was told I'd never be able to bend my finger probably when the break first happened. Yup, that's definitely a side effect that could happen. For me, it's just like, my wrist isn't as strong as it used to be, so if I'm carrying heavy stuff, I might not be able to put as much pressure onto that arm as I usually would. But also, if I'm using the wrist a lot, it might end up aching. Or just sometimes I randomly just wake up and it's just throughout the day my wrist is just aching for no real reason. It's just kind of like, Yep, today's an ache day. Gen 6 storyline with Gen 6 Pokemon and also Gen 3 map. Oh, fair, fair. Definitely sounds interesting. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Doesn't want to evolve. Fair, fair. It do be like that sometimes. Didn't mean to make type player. It's all good. It's all good. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Time to return to Lurkin. Fair, fair. Lurky turkeys are always appreciated. Hopefully work goes well for you. Side effect going to Bad Hospital is, yeah. Endgame, whatever you want to call it. Exactly. Exactly. That's the thing, yeah, there's that downside to just going to a bad hospital. That's why, like, if I ever have an issue, I don't care if that one's the closest one. I'm going to the better ones. Because that's the thing, too, is it's a hospital in a small town. So even if you have, like, you need to be at an ER, even if you have, like, life-threatening emergency, you could still be sitting there for hours just because there aren't doctors there. Like, there's maybe 1 or 2 doctors. Like, I don't think there's ever been more than 1 doctor in that building at a time. And even then, sometimes there aren't any doctors in that building. So, yeah, that's what you get for a small town hospital. True, true. I mean, Noctowl is pretty cool. Noctowl is pretty cool. Lindsay being a turkey, indeed, indeed. Also gonna put together a grocery order, maybe? Fair, fair. Yeah, if you want to schedule, like, the grocery order to be picked up in the morning sometime, like tomorrow morning or something, like before street, like what we did last time, then I'd be down. That way it, like, gets me out of bed. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Yo, fair fade, fair. Sometimes that happens. Ripperoni. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-dum. But yeah, so hospitals can definitely be, small towns. Small towns are not the best. That's the thing. Small towns are good for certain things. Like, there's not as much noise. But there's also, like, the fact that if you don't have a car, you can't do anything, really. Like, you have... Because it's such a small town, there's nothing going on in the town. You'd have to leave town to go do anything. But if you don't have a vehicle, you can't leave town to go do anything. So for, like, the younger people that don't have vehicles, all they can really do is just get into mischief. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I understand it's a small town and you have limited doctors and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like you should always have at least one there. I feel like you should always have at least one. Or the doctor should be close enough, like, should be, like, on call and be close enough that they could be there within, like, a few minutes. But you can't always do that. You can't always expect the doctor to be that close. So it's like, there should always be at least one. Oh, it has attack lowering nature. Rip. Ripperoni. Ba-ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-dum. Has 4 floors and over 50 wards. Yeah. Yeah, the one that, the better one that's, like, in a... That's the thing, though, is it's, like... So, from where I lived, this bad hospital was maybe 10 to 15 minutes away. The good hospitals are, like, 30 to 40 minutes away. So, definitely, if you have, like, an emergency, even, like, if you call an ambulance, ambulances are supposed to take you to the closest hospital. They don't care how good or bad a reputation the hospital has. They're taking you to the closest one. So, if we ever had anything that urgent, we're going to end up going to the bad one because it is what it is. The good one, I don't know how many floors it had. I used to deliver to there. But, I know it was pretty big, and I know it had at least 4 floors, I think. Because I would always go to the 3rd floor for my delivery, but I wouldn't be going all the way to the top of the building. Do we keep the attack lowering nature one, or do we get the normal nature one? Normal as in, like, neutral, like it doesn't raise or lower anything. I'd say the attack lowering one, especially if you're wanting to use air slash, the attack lowering one will be really, really negative towards you, so it'd probably be better to have the neutral one. It has at least 6 floors. Yeah, I wasn't sure how high up it went. I just knew I would always go. Was it the 3rd floor I would always go to, or was it the 4th floor? Zach used to always do the, or used to also do those deliveries, so Zach knows. Except for on some days, what is it, weekends or whatever, when they don't allow people to go up to that floor and they don't really tell you where to drop off the thing. It wasn't until afterwards that I was like, oh, I'm supposed to drop it off here? Okay, fine. School is practically in the city, so yeah, I got a good one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, being in the middle of nowhere definitely has its downsides, especially when it comes to emergencies. Ba-da-da, ba-da-dum. When I was put on holiday once, yep, it do be like that sometimes. Attack lowering nature that boosts its defense? Yeah, but I mean, it's up to you. I would still probably, like, I personally don't think the trade-off is worth it. If you're going to be using physical moves, I don't think the trade-off is worth it. But if you like having the extra defense, then yeah, you definitely could. It's the 4th floor the 4th floor for deliveries, yeah. That's the top floor there, but that's the lab wing, patient wing is 6 floors. There we go. There we go. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Lucky me, but for the wrong reasons. I mean, yeah. That's the thing. Lucky in an you're lucky in an unlucky scenario. Think the unknown just spelled Pog? Maybe. I didn't see. I didn't see, so I'm not sure. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Run, 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 run. But for a while there, when COVID was thinking all that, I liked the deliveries a lot more. Because literally you didn't have to go up anymore to the 4th floor. You would just walk in. You didn't even need to really go far into the building, because right off the bat, they're there for, like, screening to make sure that it's like you're not sick or anything like that. But for the deliveries, it's like we don't really go further than that. We walk in, we're like, here, we're dropping this off, and they're like, okay, give it to me, and then we give it to them and just walk out. That was great for a little while there. I don't think they're still doing that. I could be wrong, but yeah, that was great for a little bit, not having to spend like 10 minutes in the building. Sometimes the worst part of doing that delivery was just finding a place to park where I wouldn't get a ticket. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Sweet scent. Software closed. Rip the software. Rip a Roni. Sadness. My finger feels so weird. Yup. Yup. I understand the feeling you mean. But yeah, there was times where I like when I was going to physio and that they'd be checking to see like how much I could move my wrist and that. And it'd be like, this is like, so, let's see that. Like, this is how much I can normally move my wrist. And then this one, I could only, like, do that. It's like I couldn't go all the way down. And even now, they're kind of the same. When I pull back, I feel a lot more tension in this one than I do on the other one. But, other than that, they're, like, kind of close. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. I've been told to practice moving it at home. Yeah, definitely you'll want to do that. Like whenever you get the chance. Like if you're just sitting there like watching something or whatever, just chilling. Then yeah, like one of the things I was told to do was like constantly like be like doing this or whatever. Or like I was saying before, I had that elastic. I was supposed to practice with stuff like that. Like I'm just sitting at my computer doing whatever. I'm supposed to be doing that stuff. And then what's it called? And yeah, so it's just to help build it up. But if I ever get to a point where it's sore, I'm supposed to stop whatever I was doing. So yeah. Save before anything happened. Hey, there you go. There you go. I'm always bad for that. I always like don't save the games as often as I should. I like anything I'm working on, even if it's like Photoshop or anything like that. Like I constantly don't save. Like I don't save as often as I should. Rally starts shaking very violently. Yup. I don't know if I ever had it shaking violently, but yeah, like I would have it just kind of like it would just struggle basically. My wrist would just struggle to exist at times. Bum ba da da dum 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 ba da da dum. Hey JJ, welcome on in. How you doing? Bum ba da da dum ba da da dum ba da da dum ba da da dum. Yeah, like I don't think I ever had violent shaking, but I had like issues where it's like it was just like it's like my hand was unsteady almost. I don't know if it's necessarily a normal thing, but yeah, I did have like shakiness to my hand as well. Ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Where is the blue one? Bum ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. One thing I actually want to check is I want to check how many encounters I was at when we started doing Unknown in the DS ones. Because then I could probably, like, roughly calculate how many encounters I'm at in each game. Basically to see, like, if I'm under odds or over odds or not. Because for the, if these were all 1 in 4,000 odds, then yeah, I'm over odds right now. But they aren't all 1 in 4,000 odds, so... yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have issues with like my hands shaking normally, even without the break. But yeah, when I have the broken wrist, it did shake a bit more than normal. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Last couple minutes ago, and she had a shaman. Fair. It do be like that sometimes. Do you have it randomized, or is that just in that ROM hack? Like that's the Pokemon she has. Yeah, I mean pretty much Razzle Dazzle. That's what it sounds like. Bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-dum ba-da-dum 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 ba-da-dum. Nope, that's normal in that ROM hack. Fair. It'd be like that. That's one thing I actually really like, though, is that, like, in the normal Pokemon games, your character is the only one that has legendaries. I mean, except for the exception of, like, N in Black and White, I guess. Or, like, post-game stuff. But yeah, like, normal, like, during the normal run-through of the game, usually your character is the only one with legendaries. And I really wish, like, a lot more trainers did, because especially the trainers that are supposed to be, like, top of the top, like the gym leaders, the Elite Four, the champions, like, why don't they have legendaries? Why does just this 10-year-old who started their journey 5 hours ago have legendaries, but these top of the top trainers don't? That's one of the things I like about the Kaizo games, is usually they add legendaries into some of the NPCs. That's not what I did. I mean, it might have been. It might have been. I feel like I probably made that comment to, like, my wrist or something at one point. Where it's just, like, shaking, and I'm just like, can you, like, stop, please? Third trainer fight has Shaman. There you go. There you go. Third trainer has Shaman. But yeah, that's one thing I like, though. I like that in some of the ROM hacks, like, they give legendaries to some of the NPCs. Because it just makes sense. It doesn't make sense that you'd be the only one with legendaries and you started your journey like 24 hours ago. Somebody towing a chair or something, like, bro, why do you have to do that? Yup. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. Even then, stubbing your toe, like, it's like, you just, like, I don't know. You miscalculated where your foot was, I guess. But have you ever, like, rolled your ankle, like, twisted your ankle? Whenever that happens, it's just like, why did that happen? Why did that, like, why is this a thing that I do sometimes? Sweet scent, run around. Yo, why do I get so many notifications when I'm live? But as soon as I stop streaming, I'm gonna stop getting notifications. Sorry. I am late tired. Dream I was going to Japan, but then I woke up inside my dream and had to play Japan. Always sad for when I woke up. So it's like you woke up in your dream. I've had that before, where it's like I'm having a dream, and then in my dream I wake up, so then I think I'm no longer dreaming, but then I wake up again, and it's like, oh wait, is this real? What is happening? Last night I was having issues with my legs. Every once in a while I have issues where it's like my legs, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like I need to move them. It's like I can't just lay down and go to sleep. Like, I need to move my legs. It's a weird feeling that I get. I don't even know how to explain it other than that I need to move them. So I had to get up and walk around a little bit. And sometimes it gets to the point where it's like this feeling makes my joints kind of like ache a little bit, and that's what it was. Like, I was just trying to like ignore the feeling and try to go to sleep anyway. And then got to the point where my joints was achy, and I was like, okay, I guess we're walking around. I guess I'm just gonna walk around the house. Just want to go to Japan. Fair. So that you can practice all that Japanese you've been learning. I mean, it's not really a condition. It's more of just, like, dreams are essentially made up of thoughts and memories and all that. So you have plenty of thoughts and memories of waking up. So it makes sense that every once in a while you'd have a dream where you wake up. I mean, I didn't say you were good at Japanese. I said this so that you could practice it. and sweet scent. Where's the blue? Let's find the blue. Which is the normal one. Fair, fair. I definitely think the neutral nature would help you out more than the one that lowers your attack. That's the thing, if your Pokemon was a special attacker, the lowered attack, raise, and defense would probably be decent. But if you're planning on being a physical attacker, then yeah, having the lowered attack won't be too good. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Because it looked bad? Rip. Ripperoni. I keep trying. Yesterday I was trying to practice some French, and one thing that it does is it gets you to try to speak some of the stuff. Like when it tests you, like type some stuff out, translate some stuff, all the whatever. And sometimes it's speaking it, so you get like the enunciations and stuff. It like wasn't registering what I was saying at all. Like the little waves to show that you're talking were bouncing as if I was talking, but it wasn't registering anything. And I was like, this, okay. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, English, like, so in Canada, for example, or like in Ontario, sorry, we get taught French because of Quebec and all that. That doesn't necessarily mean everyone here speaks French, but we love to hear you speak English. Not everyone will speak English. Like, yeah, they might get taught it, but it doesn't mean they're going to continue it. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I mean, Feather Dance is pretty good. Feather Dance is pretty decent. And Hurricane with the accuracy, like, it's a really good move. But with that accuracy, it can, it's definitely a risky move to use. Covered with 4 parts each. Wait. As long as an episode. Gonna watch for. Oh, fair, fair. Yo, hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. I mean, it's the same as like any other part of the world. Like a lot of the world gets taught 2 languages when they're growing up, but it's up to the person if they continue it or not. Like I stopped taking French as soon as I didn't have to take French, and now I'm trying to relearn it now, but I wouldn't be able to hold a conversation in French at all. Fair, fair. I mean, sushi is pretty good. Although, even though the only sushi I eat really is California rolls. Spicy California rolls. I really like spicy California rolls. You want merci means? Yep, it means thank you. It's about Arceus. Ooh, interesting. That is a very weird random fact. I mean, you're kind of contradicting yourself a little bit there, JJ. You're saying it's not that it's raw, it's prepped to eat raw. I mean, there you go. If it's prepped to eat raw, then it's still raw, unless someone decides to cook it for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure the sushi I eat, I think California rolls is cooked crab. It might be raw. I don't think it's raw crab, but I have no clue, honestly. All I know is it's crab. But, yeah, I'm in the process of, like, learning the basics and all that. I could hold a conversation for maybe a few minutes. Once we get past, like, introductions, I'd be probably lost. I mean, it being cured doesn't mean that it's not raw. You can be cured. It can be cured and raw. Is it time of peace? Because everyone was scared of getting stabbed with a katana, probably. Speaking of sushi and all that, Lynn, now that I see that you're listening to us, yo, when are we going to August 8? I want to go to August 8. Can we go to August 8 this week? If I do some extra door dashing, can we go to August 8 this week? Sad? Why are you sad, Litton? What's going on? Hopefully we'll be able to cheer you up a bit. We're just chilling, having a good time, talking about random stuff. Somehow we got on the topic of sushi in Japan, but here we are. Everyone's scared of being stabbed by a katana. I mean, yeah. I mean, people aren't gonna cause, like, trouble if they know everyone around is armed with a katana. We talked about this yesterday, but if I do extra door dashing, we could go. Maybe. Well, hopefully the homework will go well for you, Litton. Hopefully you'll be able to do what you gotta do with it. Oops, I have pressed buttons. Don't do that. If I do extra door dashing in the next few weeks, can we go to August 8 in a few weeks? 150 years with no war? Yeah, everyone carried a katana. They were scared of getting stabbed. Seems logical to me. I'm still upset that we didn't get to go to August 8 that one time because that dude hit me. I'm still upset by that. Hey, Amber, welcome on in. Can't stay long, gotta get ready for the store, but wanted to stop and say hi. Hey, well, welcome on in. Hopefully the store goes well for you. Thank you for stopping in. I hope your day is going well, and I hope it continues to. I mean, I don't know, gotcha. You pointed out everyone had a katana and that it was a time of peace. Sounds like they didn't want to get stabbed. Busy today, fair. Lurky turkeys are always appreciated. Thank you. Hopefully work goes well for you as well. Hope you have a great stream, hey. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. In Manitoba, yo, Manitoba's cold. Or at least some parts of it is. I've never really been the kind of person to, like, I don't know, to go to certain, like, I don't usually go, like, have, like, locations in mind that I want to go to, if that makes sense. Like, some people are like, oh, I want to go to France, I want to go to Rome, I want to go to this and that, and I'm just kind of like, I don't really care about location. If I'm going somewhere, it's usually because there's someone there that I specifically want to see or whatever. It's weird. My brain has just never understood the going to a location just to be in the location. I'm like, I don't care about the location. I don't know why my brain is like that. Like the one time my school had a trip to, I think it was New York, and I was like, why do I want to go to New York? And everyone's just kind of like, because it's New York. And I'm like, so why would I want to go to New York? Still just kind of like, why would I want to do that? What's the name of the sushi restaurant again? August 8. Like August, like the month, and 8, like the number 8. I don't know how. I know that it's a little bit of a chain. I don't know how big the chain is. I know there's I know of at least 5 of them. I don't know how big the chain is, but yeah, I honestly really like it. It's basically whenever we go there, it's kind of like it's buffet style kind of, but they bring a tablet to your table and you can order from the tablet. So you just sit there, you order some stuff, they bring it out to you, you can order more stuff, they bring it out to you, and you just keep ordering stuff until you want to leave. Then you click a button for like, okay, request bill. And yeah. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Made a mistake. I poisoned a wild Raticate and has guts. Apparently, ooh, I didn't even know Raticate could get guts. Or I guess I did know that. I guess I just always forget what ability. But yeah, that hopefully the poison can whittle it down enough so it doesn't take anything out of yours. In a non-threatening situation, bad things would happen because everyone else also has a katana. There you go. Educate yourself. I mean, seems pretty logical to me. Everyone has a sharp object with them. If you do something they don't like, they might poke you with said sharp object. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-dum. You not want to see me? I mean, it's not really that I don't want to see people. It's just kind of like, I mean, I don't have a huge interest to meet up with random people over the internet. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Just want to get the Mandarin and go to Brawny Beach again. Fair, fair. Fair, fair. I've never been a huge fan of the Mandarin, honestly. It's not bad. It's just whenever I look around at the food that they have out to have, it's like, I don't know. There's just not a lot of stuff that really interests me there, if that makes sense. I killed my tentacle immediately after I poisoned it and realized my mistake. Yeah. Yeah, Guts is one of those abilities that I never really think of. It's like, I don't know. Honestly, it's one of those things that I should really sit down and learn, like, what Pokemon are able to have guts. That way, for a situation like that, if it's a wild encounter or a trainer encounter or what, it's like, I can be like, okay, they might have guts, let's be careful kind of thing. Because that's when I always forget what Pokemon can have guts, and I would have done the same thing, probably. Give me laughter in your logic. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I mean, even if you are a Pokemon nerd, it's still random people over the internet. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-dum. I mean, yeah, honestly, there's a decent amount of Chinese food restaurants that, honestly, it's like, there are certain things that I like, and I don't even fully know what they are, really. It's just like, I don't know. They usually have a lot of options that I don't want, or I don't want to try, at least. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know what to have. But August 8, like, the fact that I could just sit there, and it doesn't matter how much I order, all of it, it'll all cost the same. But, so I just go in, and if I want to order a whole bunch of California rolls and just only eat that, I can. There's nothing, like, they won't stop me. So I can just sit there and order a whole bunch of it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Run, 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 run. Sweet scent. I have a little gas bubble. We'll come up. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. But, yeah, honestly, I'm always, every once in a while I get, the craving for August 8 or something. Because I really, really like their food. And it's a little expensive to go there. But I really like their food. And since it's, buffet style, it's unlimited. No matter how much you order, it's the same price. It's usually a decent deal. But... yeah, it is a little expensive, and last time I had the craving for it, I didn't end up going because on our way there, my car got hit, so we were dealing with that, and yeah. It's like one of those things where it's you have a craving, you were about to satisfy the craving, and then it immediately got cut off from it, and it's so it's just you don't have that satisfaction, and it's just been I've been wanting it for a while now. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Run, 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 run. I still just love seeing, honestly, the Gen 4 Sparkles. The Gen 4 Sparkles I love so much. So the fact that we're hunting this unknown, these unknown, with a shiny Totodile and Chikorita with us, I love it so much. The Gens 4 sparkles are so good. Let's run. Sorry, I'm just trying to set up something on my other monitor here. I guess we'll click this. Just right now, nothing appeared in the chat. Can you have a look at that, please? Sorry to tag it. No, it's all good. I don't see anything. I've gotten no notifications anywhere. So I don't know. I'd say probably check your bank statement, see if it actually pulled the money out. Because I have no notifications on anything. Like, as far as everything I said, it's like nothing had happened. Like, if it was through PayPal, I didn't get anything. If it was through Super Chat, I didn't get anything either. So I'd say probably check your bank statement and see if it actually came out or not, because it definitely didn't happen, or it definitely didn't get received. So hopefully it didn't send. I'm hoping that it didn't actually take the money out of your account now, because it definitely something, if it did take the money out, something went wrong somewhere. Because it definitely did not get received. Is pulled it was from Super Chat? Yeah, we didn't receive any Super Chats. No Super Chats were received. There's not really much for me to check. I'll check Super Chat history in my studio to see, but if it's not there, that's the only place I can check. Yeah, there's no Super Chat. I don't know. Another lass has a shaman. I guess it's just like a common thing for the lasses to have, maybe. I mean, we won't be able to go because we basically went through all our money and our spending. Yes, or Lynn went through it all yesterday and like pieced it together, like what we spent, what we have, what future bills we have, and all that. So we won't be able to go now unless I get or not even unless anything. We won't be able to go now. If I do a bunch of like extra DoorDash and all that, we'll be able to go in a few weeks. But yeah, I don't know what at all happened there with the Super Chat. That is weird, because nothing was received on this end, and I'm not sure how that would get messed up either, unless I don't even know. Honestly, there's no situation I can think of as to how that would get messed up. That is really, really weird. Definitely, I don't even know how you would go about doing anything about that. I guess, yeah, just like double check it was taken out. Check to make sure it was, it says it was spent on Google or YouTube or whatever the transaction says it was spent on. I honestly have no clue because nothing got received over here. Unless somehow it got sent to, like, if you have multiple streams open, unless somehow it was sent to a different stream instead of this one. I don't know. Yeah, I hear you spend it. Yeah, I mean, in the past little bit, we've spent a lot on takeout that we realize, like, when you're doing it once in a while, you don't realize how much you're spending on takeout. But we realize we're spending a lot on takeout, that instead we're going to try to push that money towards groceries instead. Because we'll definitely be able to save some money there. But, it's not like, we're not in any, like, what's it called? We're not, like, tight on money or anything like that. It's just, like, we have, right now, basically all of our money goes towards bills and all that. And we're realizing we're spending extra money where we don't need to spend it. So basically, we're not tight for money. It's just we realize we can save more money than what we have been. Or if I get it back, yeah. I mean, is there, like, do you have multiple streams open? Is there the possibility it got sent to the wrong chat? That's literally the only thing I can think of. But yeah, like, hopefully it gives that money back to you, because it definitely wasn't received on this end. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Takeout is really easy and it's really good, and I usually very much have the mindset of I'll throw money at something if it makes it easier for me. So yeah, like, ordering takeout is a lot easier than cooking dinner or waiting for dinner or anything like that. But it is smarter just to, like, spend that money on the groceries than it is to spend that money on takeout. The only stream I have, yeah. Because that's the thing, that's the only thing I could think of is if it got sent in a different chat. But if this is the only stream you have open, there's, like, no way that should have happened. So then the question is, like, what happened to it? Where did it go? Because, yeah, nothing got received over here. I don't know at all what happened. Hopefully, hopefully that does get put back into your account then. Yo, it's gonna be like the middle of the night, and I'm gonna get I'm gonna be working on stuff. I'm gonna get a random notification that it went through. Hey, William, welcome on in. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Honestly, even if it happens like that, if it just randomly gets sent in the, like, later today, as long as, like, at least we would know where it went. Because right now, like Gotcha said, it's just, like, it's just gone. Wait, was it Gotcha that said that? My brain is just broken. YouTube snagged the money? Yeah, like, I mean, right now we just don't know where it is. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Because right now we just don't know where it is. So if it either gets given back to you or if the notification goes through, at least we know where it is. But right now, yeah, it's just a mystery. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. They'll probably give it back in a few days. Yeah. Maybe it's like your bank tried to, like, hold the transaction or something. Hopefully that's the case, because that would be some sort of explanation there. But right now it's just in the middle of just unknown. Finish favorite Pokemon of each type series. Ooh, nice, nice. Awesome to hear. That happens to me sometimes when I spend too much in a day. Okay, yeah. If it's something that happens once in a while, then yeah. Maybe your bank's just holding it to try to make sure it's not fraudulent charges. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Hey, at least the bank's looking out for you, trying to make sure your money's not getting yoinked. But also, yeah, then there's times like this where it's like you try to spend it and it's like, where did it go? Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. That seems weird though, that they would let it get taken out. Like, it seems weird that your bank would let it get taken out, but then wouldn't finish the process and not put it back in until later. Usually they just full on block the transaction. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Either block the transaction or let the transaction go through and send like a little warning to you about like, hey, a lot of money seems to be getting spent. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Sweet scent. And run, run, run from everything. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Hunter's turning into blue. Fair, I guess. Fair, yo. If only the unknown could be blue, though. We gotta get the unknown to be blue. The unknown just out here torturing me. Being like, hey, I'm not gonna shine for you. To be fair, though, we still probably aren't technically over odds. But since the counter is counting up from all 3 games, we're probably not over odds yet. There was someone getting 8 a month from me, and apparently the same thing happened today. Instead of being 8, it was 10. Or did my bank cancel that? I mean, yeah, that's weird. The only thing I can think of is if you have like some sort of subscription that you don't know about or you've forgotten about. Because if you canceled the card and got a new card, but the transaction's still happening, that sounds like the transaction's getting pulled straight from the account and not from the card. That is, yeah, definitely. Hopefully you can get that sorted out before too much gets taken out. Went to Rustboro and the gym wasn't there? I mean, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that, like, you're playing in a ROM hack. Maybe they moved it. I don't know. Today's the day where I beat BDSP. Yo, you got this, Mel. You got this. I wish you all the luck. Unless you mean you already beat it. What are my calculations? If you go over that number, you're over odds. That's if we started both of these from 0, though. That's the thing, though, is what, like, I need to figure out what number I was at when we started counting up all 3. Because a lot of the encounters, like, maybe 3,000 of the encounters, maybe, were only on the Switch game. Yeah, YouTube and Google make a lot. They make a lot. Trying to beat it today so I can be the champion and get my post-game team member. Yo, fair. I wish you all the luck on that, Mel. Did you get it? Did I get the shiny? No, we haven't found any shinies yet. Continuing my Palkia hunt. You got this. You got this, Castle. I wish you all the luck. You know what? I'm actually going to open up my other stream. I'm going to figure this out. Where are we at? When would it have been? This one? I don't remember when I started doing the triple hunting. Speaking of which, though, let's keep hunting while we look this up. Okay, we have triple hunting here. Did I switch to unknown during this one or not, though? Not during this stream. Okay, so it's probably the next one, then. Have I only been... Is this only my 3rd stream doing all 3 unknown? It might be. Don't talk about Hisuian forms in chat, please. I've mentioned many times that I have not been looking at leaks, and I don't want to know leaks. So don't talk about that stuff in chat, please. See, it does look like I started encountering unknown here. So where did I actually start counting it up then? Yeah, if you're ever in anyone's stream and you're wanting to talk about like leaked stuff, don't lead the conversation with the leak. Lead the conversation with, "Hey, are you looking at leaks? Have you seen the leaks?" Don't say, "Hey, this was leaked," because there are people that don't want to know this stuff. Okay, looks like we were at 1982. So, let's do the math here. What am I at right now? Minus 1982 divided by 3 plus 1982. So I'm roughly 3,000 encounters. Like, this will be my 3,000th encounter in BDSP right now. So I am still technically under odds. Would it be possible for others to have Legends Arceus? People have had Legends Arceus for like a month now. People got it early, and last week they started leaking a bunch of stuff about the game. And I've been avoiding the leaks. Anything that's officially announced or officially released, I've been looking at, like the trailers and stuff like that. I've been looking at that stuff, but anything that the people who have the games early have been leaking, I haven't been looking at all. Yeah, like I've been specifically avoiding it all. It's not beta testers, JJ. It's people getting the game early. It's not beta testers. The game was never like released as beta. Like it was, there aren't people for like quote unquote beta testing. They have QA testers that would work for Game Freak, and it's their job to like find glitches and stuff like that. But it's not like oh hey, we have this beta test for people to jump in on. It's just people are just getting them early one way or another. It's not beta testers. Bank app started updating. Fair, fair. Yeah, TikTok, Twitch, there's probably on YouTube in some places too. There are people streaming this stuff, like, I don't know. That's the thing, is like, if you want to get the game early, if you are able to get the game early and you go for it, sure, whatever. You want to play it early, sure, whatever. But streaming it and putting that information out there, honestly, in my opinion, is just poopy. Like, that is, in my opinion, that's not a fun thing to do. That's the thing, is like, if I was able to get an early copy, I honestly would take it, but I wouldn't play it until the day of. I would leave it alone. I'd leave it in its case, whatever it's in, like digital, whatever. I would leave it alone, and I wouldn't play it until release date. That's just me. Some people get it early and want to play it early, whatever, but don't stream it. And sweet scent. Did that count up twice? It did. Sweet. Yeah, honestly, I really love QA testing. I would love to be able to have a job in QA testing. I haven't really been looking around for a job in QA testing, but that's the thing. Part of me wants to, but part of me knows that if I do that, I'm gonna like have a bunch of scheduling conflicts with with stuff that I want to do here. So that's the thing. It's just a matter of like, where do I want to put my time? And as much as I would love to do QA testing, I just don't think I'd be able to do that and this at the same time unless I moved all of my YouTube stuff to the afternoon. But then in that case, work is just taking up my entire day at that point. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. And a wild Gyarados and let's go. Fair, fair. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. And the sweet scent. One thing I'm trying to debate on doing, though, is I want to DoorDash more often. Just to have a little bit more of a cushion rather than what I have been kind of doing, which is when I need money, I DoorDash. It's kind of backwards of what I should be doing, but I mean, it is what it is. So I want to try to figure out, like, how I can fit it into my schedule nicely. And I think the best way for me to do it would be to do it before streams. Sometimes after streams might work. Like, I plan on doing a little bit of after stream today, but we'll see how it goes, honestly. The February community I'm on is Hoppip. Ooh. Yo, Hoppip has a really, really nice shiny. Can I encounter something, please, on this? Everything else is... There we go. I was going to say, everything else is ready to run away, and this one is just not encountering anything. What is going on? Yeah, I did QA testing for a little bit as an internship, and I honestly loved it. Kind of sad that I wasn't able to continue with that job, but it do be how it do be. But then after that, I put a lot of my time and effort into YouTube rather than putting my time and effort into that career. Again, part of me wishes I did. Part of me is happy that I didn't because I've been putting a lot of time, effort into this. It's one of those things where it's like, you never know. I'll never know what would have been better, if that makes sense. But February 12th, I feel like that's a lot earlier in the month than it usually does. Don't they usually do it at, like, closer to the 20th? Or am I just crazy? I might just be crazy. And sweet scent. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. What time is it anyway? A little after 1:30. Fair, fair. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Charizard X or Y? Honestly, I don't know. Like, if you're asking, like, which one I like more, I don't know. I like the coloration of X a lot more, but I kind of like the design of Y a lot more. Part of me kind of wishes that X, or yeah, that like they were like combined. They weren't two different for killing Magmar. I have no idea. Then I don't know what you're on about anymore. I don't know what you're on about anymore. Evolving to jump up during the event, you'll have acrobatics. Ooh, interesting. I've never really cared too much for that in Pogo. Like, I open my game, like, once in a while to check if the shinies around me, then I close the game again. But, fair, fair. Acrobatics is a pretty good move. Plus, it'll be stab. Yeah, it is. That's why when you mentioned beta testers before, I'm saying, like, these people that are doing it, these people that are getting the game early are not QA testers. They're not beta testers. That's not what they are. They are just people that were able to get their hands on the game early. They're completely separate from QA testers and beta testers. I mean, up to you. I have no clue. I'm not really a competitive person, so I don't know which one would do better. I mean, it's a Magmar. No matter what, your attacks aren't gonna, like, if you're using fire attacks anyway, they're gonna be resisted. If you're using your flying attacks, then probably go for the one that would give you stab with it. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Indeed, indeed. Welcome back, though, gotcha. It happens sometimes. It's all good. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. I think it was just the two. Enjoy the Gigantamax Charizard. I'm not really a huge fan of, honestly, any of the gimmicks. Gigantamax, Dynamax, the Z moves, Mega Evolution. I'm not a huge fan of any of them, honestly. I know a lot of people love Mega Evolution and want it to come back and all that. If it comes back, it comes back. I'm not going to be upset with it coming back. I'm just not a huge fan of it in general, though. Ba-dum 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 ba-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-dum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. So many unknown, so little shinies. Lost your fidget. Wait, what? Wait, what? What do you mean? What you mean? I honestly just tend to fidget with just anything that is in reach. Whatever it might be. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-dum. More sweet scent. Oh, come on. There we go. Bum-ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum. One of the fidget cubes? Oh, the cubes? Yeah, I have one of those somewhere here. I don't know if it's on the desk or if it's in the background there. I honestly don't know where it is. It is somewhere in this room. I know that much. Somewhere in this room. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Used to fidget with it once in a while, but honestly, I tend to fidget with pens a lot more because I can like spin them around my my thumb. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. One random thought that I have, like, about the whole QA tester stuff we were talking about before. Part of me would love to be a QA tester for the Pokemon games, but also part of me wouldn't want to at the same time. It's like, part of me would want to, because I love QA testing and I love the Pokemon franchise and stuff like that, so it'd be ideally kind of like a dream job in that sense. However, I feel like I probably wouldn't want to because of the fact that then I would know a lot about the games early and I wouldn't have like the same hype reaction in stream that I normally would, if that makes sense. I'll learn how to put a pen around my thumb, be something to do in class. Fair, fair. I don't know how well I'll be able to explain it, but essentially, how I do it anyway. You just kind of hold your pen like this, so you got like the two fingers on that side, your thumb's right there, and you want to, it depends on the pen. Sometimes you got to like find the like the right balance with the pen, and basically what you do is this finger, you just push so that the pen comes down like this, and you just, as you push that one down, you move this finger away, and I don't know, I'm bad at explaining things, but essentially when you bring it down, you're bringing down your finger to here, so it's like up against your thumb. I know I'm not really showing very well like that, but yeah, basically if you just look at my middle finger there, you just see where it ends up every time against my thumb. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, so you push this finger down to there, so you push the pen, move this finger out, that way essentially you're leaving the pen to spin around your thumb, and when it comes back down and come back to here, you just try to catch it. You just keep going like that. I don't know if that's explaining it well at all, but yeah. Put home music in the background? Nah. I have a playlist on. There's some home music in it, but I have a playlist on that it just shuffles through it all. But it was actually my my 8th grade teacher that taught us that. I ended up learning it on my own because he was gonna teach us how to do it, and but he never said when he was gonna teach us, so I just kept watching him do it, and I just basically whenever he was doing it, I would just watch his hand and try to learn like what he was doing and then practice it myself. And yeah, essentially I just kept practicing and practicing and practicing until I could, until I got it working. And yeah, I ended up learning it before he even taught it to us. Can't hear stream at all, or can't hear the music. I mean, the whole point of the music is to be quiet in the background. Don't want it to be overpowering. It's difficult? Yeah. Definitely it's not something that you, like, you probably won't pick it up instantly. I don't even know if my explanation really helped at all. There's probably a video out there, like, if you search up, like, spinning a pen around your thumb, there's probably a video out there somewhere, explaining how to do it. Yeah, like I learn better with like a visual description than I do, or like not a visual description, a visual example than I do with like an explanation. Like if someone's trying to teach me how to do something, if they just explain it to me, I'm gonna forget half the steps. If I'm sitting there doing it and they're walking me through it, then I usually can pick it up a little bit easier. Usually the best way for me to learn though is I watch someone do it, I try to do it myself, and they correct mistakes along the way. Basically, like, I don't want them to explain every single step, I just want them to correct mistakes along the way. Because if I have an easier time retaining the information if I get it correct on my own, rather than someone telling me what the correct way is, if that makes sense. Yeah, visual examples, right? Yeah, I'm always a visual, I'm very much a visual learner. Learn by doing, not by hearing, basically. But is one brain cell to work? Yeah. Online classes in Yu-Gi-Oh? Fair. Welcome back. Visual examples with explanation. Yes. Visual examples and me being able to ask questions. That's why, like, I went to school for video game design and development. For anyone that's interested in that field, video game design and development, you don't have to go to school for it. Companies don't care about your degree. They don't care how long you went to school for. They don't care, like, any of that. They care about your experience and what you're able to do. So they care, like, you showing, like, yes, I can do this. So, like, building a portfolio is much more important than the schooling itself. Usually, video game design and development schools help you build a portfolio. So, like, you could go on YouTube and learn how to use, let's say, Unity. You can entirely learn how to use it on Unity, and if you can output product and show that you know how to do the stuff, you can get hired from the company. The issue I have is I have a hard time learning that way. I need someone that I can ask questions to. That's why I went to school for it, because I had the professor. I had someone I could ask questions to be able to understand stuff better. That's just the kind of type of learning I'm better with, is learn by doing and learn by being able to ask questions. I can't really ask questions to YouTube and get the answers in a way that would help me, if that makes sense. Went all the way around the thumb, but dropped it after. Does that count? I mean, you're getting the one step going, even if you just want to learn like that. So, like, you have the pen like this, you push with your middle finger and take your pointer finger and stick it out, and then just spin it around your finger. Let it hit the table, let it fall, whatever. Just keep doing that. As long as you can get it successfully spinning around your finger, then falling down. And then after you are successfully spinning around your finger every time, then you can, like, come back in with, like, after it spins, try to catch it. Like, if that helps out at all, like, learning it one step at a time, definitely could help out. Basically, the way I ended up learning it was I successfully did it, like, once. And then I was like, okay, now my goal is to do it 2 times in a row. And I just kept going like that, and it just kept trying until I got it 2 times in a row. So as soon as I got it 2 times in a row, essentially from there, it was just, okay, how many times in a row can I do it without dropping it? And that's what I would do. I would just do it over and over again, trying to successfully do it without dropping it. And it eventually got to the point where it's rare that I mess it up now. Well, not really rare that I mess it up, but, like, if I have a pen that I'm used to, that I've done it with a lot, I kind of know, like, the center of gravity of this pen, and I can just do it over and over again. Doing what? Like spinning the... Yeah, like spinning it around my thumb like this. I find it harder when I'm holding it up like this. I also know my camera's not the best, so I don't know how well you guys can see that. But yeah, just spinning it around my thumb. I can just do that over and over again. I fidget with it so much. There was a time in some of my past streams that when I would have just one gameplay going, I would literally, like, it was usually in Dynamax Adventures. When I was doing one gameplay and doing Dynamax Adventures, there was a lot of wait time, whether it be like waiting for other people to select what they're gonna do, or waiting for the moves to go through and like your attacks to go through and then to select new moves. So I would sit there spinning the pen around my finger all the time. Like, I mess around with that a lot. I mean, it's not really a gyroscope. It is different from a gyroscope, but I mean, finding, like, similar in the sense of, like, finding the center of gravity with that. Yo, Kalarg, welcome on in. How you doing? How are things? But, yo, all the hearts. All the hearts. Hello, hello. But yeah, I just fidget with that all the time. Just spinning the pen around my finger, because, yeah. Also, has it been a month yet? Ooh, actually, it's been exactly a month. It's been exactly a month since I shaved my head, and this is how long my hair is now. Can't do Dynamax Adventures online either. Something takes too long, or it takes too long, then I feel bad. Fair, fair. Do be like that sometimes. Natural instinct is to bend my thumb. Yeah, basically, when you're doing it, your thumb doesn't need to move at all. Your thumb just chills there. I mean, I kind of bend my thumb. Like, when I push like that with my middle finger, it's like my thumb goes forward to meet with my middle finger. So it's just like, my thumb moves a little bit, but you're not bending the joint at all. You're keeping your thumb straight. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. All the potatoes. Nah, we don't need potatoes yet, but it's good to have them handy. It is good to have the potatoes handy. Yo, why didn't Totodile run? Well, now Totodile's delayed for the encounter. What is this? Just got called with trash yesterday, actually. Super fun. Might treat later when my roommate leaves for classes. Ooh. Ooh, are you gonna do more speedrun stuff, or are you gonna do something else? I was lurking in Lonk's stream yesterday, actually. I keep bending it. Fair, fair. You do be like that. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. I mean, it's not really like a spinning top. I guess it's kind of like a spinning top, maybe, but it's like your thumb is the anchor, and you're just using the speed of the pen for it to, like, basically, the speed of the pen for it to try to ignore gravity. And I drop it as I say that. Gravity, why? Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. But also, again, I'm horrible at explaining things, so I don't know if you want to, like, look up another video to try to explain how to do it, because it's very possible my explanation is just awful. Thinking about grinding for a sub-hour in inner space. I'm 58 seconds away. Yo, so close, so close. Sounds awesome. I've actually been practicing a little bit for the Fire Red speedruns. Earlier in the year, or earlier last year, I tried them out a little bit, but I didn't stick with it. I'm practicing a little bit in my free time for the speedruns, and I'm hoping to stream it at some point when I get, like, an actual, like, when I can actually go through the game decently. I'm just awful at it. I mean, I wouldn't expect to pick it up right away. It took me a while to learn that. Like, it takes a while to learn it. Go to speedrun? Yeah, speedrunning Pokemon. The Pokemons. But yeah, I did a little bit before, and I could get through the game, and I'd mess up only a little bit. And it was basically just stuff to improve upon. But then I stopped for a while, and now I'm wanting to get back into it, honestly. Do it? Yeah, I got my, where is it? Oh, actually, it's right here. The 1DS in the bottom left, I have the Game Boy game actually plugged into that, because that's where I was practicing. But, I like Gen 2's shinies. I know you're playing the remake, so it's Gen 4 thing. Other shinies that visually change, probably my least favorite. Fair, fair. Honestly, really love the Gen 4 sparkles. Like, just the swirl of sparkles, I love it so much. I don't know why. And I know you can't hear it. I can't hear it either right now, but the sound for those sparkles, I love as well. Working at the bird's nest. Maybe not the brown spiky thing made with sticks, probably. I mean, might be bird's nest. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. If you're talking about, like, the spinning the pen around your finger, JJ, it's honestly, I found with pens, it's very easy to, because you need a pen that has a decent weight. Usually, I try to find one that has a little more weight on this side. So the side that you're holding onto with your thumb. Because then it's not, like, the weight isn't being flung around as much. The weight is basically staying near your thumb most of the time. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Slow mode is annoying. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I made the slow mode. I only made it 5 seconds, though, because, we had an issue at one point where, like, we're PG here, so we don't have, like, the cursing and swearing and all that. But we had an issue where people would come in and just trying to be, I don't know, just trying to be annoying. And they would try to spam inappropriate words. So I made slow mode 5 seconds so they couldn't say them that quickly. Because what they would do is they would try to send it in one message, but it wouldn't let them send that message. So they would send the messages individually, so each letter of the word. With the 5 seconds, my mods are able to catch it quicker. Because YouTube likes to be slow with its timeouts and bans and stuff. It's weird. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of slow mode. That's why I was like, what's the smallest amount of time I could do that could still work? Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. It avoided my attack 5 times in a row. Rip. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. Drop pen on my arm, got a bit of ink on myself. Rip. For this kind of pen, the click pen, like I would just unclick it, like there's a little more weight towards the end here with my thumb. These pens are usually decent too, which is weird because these pens have a little more weight over here, but I like doing it from this side. It's like the opposite of the other one. But those ones, yeah, those ones I find a little more difficult. This one, as of right now, out of the pens I have, this one's my favorite one to do it with. You gotta get, like, just getting used to the weight of the pen is honestly a big part of it. How do you get a Pokemon with Sweet Scent? I mean, you just get a Pokemon that can learn it. It's same as any other move, is like, if the Pokemon can learn it, they can learn it. If they can't learn it, they can't. Bulbasaur learns it by level up, so I just went to the move relearner and taught it to Bulbasaur. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Yeah, like the Bulbasaur I had here, I caught it at, like, it's level 62, so it's really high level. So it already had, like, learned and then forgotten the Sweet Scent. But if you have a Pokemon that can learn used to know Sweet Scent that has forgotten it, you can go to the move relearner to teach it again. A lot of grass type Pokemon can learn Sweet Scent. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Like, some people use, like, Roselia or Roserade for stuff like this. I just went with Bulbasaur because I already had a Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon. Yo, but these shinies, yo, I still need to, I haven't practiced the speedrun, thinking about it. I haven't practiced the speedrun in a little while now. I need to practice today. I want to get to the point where I'm streaming it. Maybe I can stream it sometime this week. I don't know. Vileplume for me. Yep, the Vileplume line learns it as well. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. But yeah, Clark, I don't know if you're still here, if you're still lurking or not, but how's everything going with, like, I know, with, like, college and that, you had, you were trying to, like, free up some time because you were doing, you were helping out some game studio stuff. How's all that going? Excuse me, if you're still here. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-dum. I was about to say, I can't believe we still haven't found a shiny, but we did the math earlier, and I'm not over odds in the Switch yet. Not over odds yet. I use honey because I'm too lazy. Fair, fair. That's the thing, though, is you'll run out of honey. I mean, in this game, though, honey works differently. Like, honey doesn't work the same as sweet scent in this. But, actually, I don't think it does. It doesn't, right? Let me check before I make that claim. Oh, no, it does! Okay. It does. I thought in this game it could only be used on the trees. My bad. My bad. But I don't have unlimited honey, so yeah. Just don't get how you catch it. That's so one thing is, like, basically it's just timing. Eventually you'll get timing, like, whether you, like, I don't know, whether you just time it or you, like, you feel the pen get to the certain point or whatever, and you just bring this finger down and to catch it. Because when you catch it, not like that. So this is how I catch it. Is like it has spun around my thumb and then I catch it. So this finger is still down and I just readjust and go again. Again, I don't know if my explanations are helping at all, but yeah. Oh no, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, not bag. Sweet scent. Sweet scent being the free method of doing it. Oh, that accidentally counted up twice, so there we go. What are we talking about? Spinning pens, pencils? Gotcha mentioned something about fidgets, like the fidget cube things, and I mentioned that I have one of those around here, but I usually fidget with pens. And then, yeah, that is how we're here. Imagine if Unown had teleport. I honestly wish Unown could learn more than hidden power. Like, I think Unown should be able to learn hidden, like, any move that is wonky, like, is weird, I think it could learn. It should be able to learn. It's like hidden power, trick room, teleport even, yeah. Like, anything like that, I feel like Unown should be able to learn. Magic coat, maybe. I mean, I'm sort of spinning it. Fair, fair. And that's the thing, it's like, yeah, like, it took me a long, long time to, like, I explained earlier how, like, I kept trying until I got it once, and then my goal was to get it 2 times in a row, and then from there I just seeing like how many I could get in a row or whatever. Like, this wasn't like a single day thing. Like, this was a lot of time. Like, if this was I don't even know how long I spent on it. I don't remember if it took me a few days or if it took me a few weeks or whatever, but yeah, like it took a long time to learn it. Ancient power wouldn't be too bad, yeah. However, though, we've been chilling here for about 2.5 hours. We're at 52 encounters. That seems like a decent spot to end off here. I'm gonna go get some food, possibly do some DoorDash and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what I plan on doing, but thank you so much for sticking around, everyone. We're gonna go on a raid here so we can go share the love and support with another awesome content creator. You know what? I actually don't have anyone live except for one person, so you know what? I guess we're gonna go for them. We're gonna go raid them. It's usually I don't raid them because of what I say before about how they're like larger than me, so my raids won't really help them in any way. But I mean, I still like them. They're still an awesome content creator. They got great personality and all that. So let's go raid them. Hey, Maxis, welcome on in. Coming in right when we're about to raid someone. Thank you for stopping in. Yo, follow us on this raid. Let's go share the love and support. But thank you all for the amazing support. Let's go share it with this person here. We're gonna go raid the one, the only, the Gage Perez. I know my raid won't really help him out as much as it helps other people, but I don't have anyone to help right now. I don't have anyone to help right now, so let's go raid the Gage Perez. There's the link right there. Go check him out. Leave a like and comment on his stream, all that fun stuff. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you so much for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.